to another episode of Marketing 101 for Chiropractors, where we keep you ahead of the curve, attracting more new patients and growing your business. Now, here's your host, Dr. D himself.
If you've ever wondered why the guy or chiropractor down the street shows up first on Google, even though you've got better reviews, better care, and better results, today's episode is for you. We're diving into SEO for chiropractors and how to quickly build your online authority using backlinks, Google tools, and a few simple tricks that most clinics overlook. Once or twice a year, we have a PSA SEO episode, and this one is it for you, just to remind you as clinic owners and chiropractors to stand up for what your business needs. And that's just checking on things on the back end. You delegate your website. I know you have other people doing this, but even they do not check this periodically for you to make sure that the backlinks are always building, your blogs are always growing, and then you're indexed in Google for all the search and the AI search that's coming up next. We need to be on top of this. And you need to be on top of this by being informed. And that's my job, is to inform you each and every week on how to stay on top of your marketing, to stay ahead of the curve. Let's dive in this week on Marketing 101 for Chiropractors. Why SEO matters. 70 to 80% of new patients search online before choosing a chiropractor. Showing up in the top 3 of those searches, top 3 results, massively boosts credibility and appointment volume, giving you more chances for people to click on your website, fill out a form, call your office, text, whatever it may be, and give you opportunities to convert them into patients into your office. Your goal with all of this today on this episode is to be discoverable, trustworthy, and clickable. SEO isn't about gaming the algorithm in any way. It's about helping Google understand you're the best answer to a patient's problem. And you have to have the solutions to the problems indexed across the web. That's the algorithm. That's the mathematical equation to help you rank higher. So how do you quickly improve your SEO if you feel like you're a newer practice, newer website, newer everything? You're well behind the curve on that because it takes time to grow the SEO. So how can you quickly make sure that the A, B's, and C's are checked off to make sure that you're indexed and visible? Claim and optimize your Google business profile. You got to do this. Add photos, your services, and business hours, and make sure all the information, clinic address, suite number, unit number, phone number, email address, website URL are all identical. No typos at all. These are the correct spaces and phone numbers to contact you. Make sure that is right. Get reviews weekly. If you're starting off in practice, you got to get reviews every single week. Google loves consistent activity, not lump sum activity. So when a new website is popped up and downloaded with 50 Google reviews within the first 2 days, it's actually flagged as potential spam. This could be something that's not in your favor. So consistency is key. As the Google reviews trickle in over time, that is the most beautiful SEO system you can follow. Post weekly updates or events on your Google business profile, posture workshop, back to school specials, Halloween costume week, Christmas holiday special, New Year, New You, Valentine's Day, all this. Just constantly post stuff about that. Reply to every good review, good or bad. Every review, good or bad, reply to it. Google treats engagement like oxygen for SEO. The more you feed it, the higher you climb. All right, so that's the Google business profile. Fix your website fundamentals. You think your website designer is going to do this. They're not going to do it. You got to double check and sometimes send them an email, be like, hey, can you make sure our indexes are all cleaned up on the Google console? Can you log into my Google console? Can you check and make sure everything's indexed? You did it. You saw it, and you saw 4 pages that are not indexed properly, and you're like, listen, can you go in and check? They should be able to go in there, see that, and be like, oh yeah, there's a glitch between these 4, or we added these 4 new pages to your site and forgot to index them. Sorry. Great. I'm glad I'm paying you every month. Make sure your homepage clearly says who you help, where you're located, and what makes you different. Include your city name and chiropractor in the first thing you see on that page or phone. In the titles and tags and headers, it should be everywhere. Chiropractor in Tampa, helping families live pain-free, full life chiropractic. That's what's got to be there. Ensure your website loads in under 2 seconds and it's mobile friendly. Under 2 seconds. Make sure it does. Otherwise, we've got an issue there. Write short blogs. We got to add local content, and that's going to be right from you. Can you use ChatGPT? Yes. Should you edit it? Yes. Should you copy and paste exactly from ChatGPT? No. Write the blog article. You can actually put in a prompt into ChatGPT that does such a great job and takes you about 10 seconds to review. You put it in. Write a blog about sciatic pain that radiates down one or both legs for a blog article for my website. My goal on this sciatica blog is to increase the SEO traffic to my office for sciatic pain and how I solve it in my office utilizing the therapies that are there at www.tampachiropractor.com. It will scrub that website for the information. Or you can feed it another sentence utilizing our brand new shockwave therapy that we use and high-level class 4 laser. These combinations have been having phenomenal results in our practice, and it is backed by science and FDA approved through these links. And I would put in the shockwave link and the class 4 laser link, and I would put it like right, and then you feed it that paragraph. The blog you get is phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal. And it should, and if it doesn't, the first couple times, because I've done so many blogs in there, it knows what I need. It says Tampa, 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 Dr. Dogecoin, Dr. Dogecoin, Dr. Dogecoin, Dr. Dogecoin, all through the whole thing. Chiropractic, full life chiropractic. Like it's just filled with the constant. So when the bots read this, they're like, okay, this is obviously about full life chiropractic in Tampa, and Dr. Enrico does great with sciatica using shockwave and class 4 laser. Like the bots are like boom, 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 boom. If any of those keywords come up, sciatica, shockwave, laser, chiropractor, they all show up on there. So that is what blogs are used for, not in the way you would sit and teach a workshop on sciatica. That's not what we're looking for and showing how smart you are in this blog. It can be as dumb reading as you've ever read in your life, but as long as it feeds the bots exactly what they want, you win. That's what it is. Short, 300 to 600, local symptom based. The best, like here's some examples. The best stretches for low back pain in Tampa. How chiropractic helps Tampa athletes recover faster. These rank fast and build local authority. Mention nearby landmarks, neighborhoods, schools, universities, colleges. Google connects you to those local searches. How chiropractic helps Tampa athletes recover faster, including University of South Florida athletes and Steinbrenner High School athletes. Like you're just getting local people that are, and schools and high schools and everything in there to connect. Google then creates a matrix for you. That is what local content means. And that is probably the next most important thing next to your Google business profile, which I think most of you have. I think is the most important thing is the local content. Just like how you post to social media, you got to create blogs. Can you do this quickly? Yes. Can you hire someone to do this? Yes, as long as they know the rules for SEO. Build backlinks the smart way. The smart way. Backlinks equal online votes of confidence. The more relevant sites that you link to, the higher your authority. The quick ways to get these backlinks are local directories, Yelp, Health Grades, Chamber of Commerce, Better Business Bureau, WebMD, Facebook, Instagram, being linked on all these things. Guest posts or interviews on wellness blogs or local news sites. If you can get that, if you can get indexed in the local paper, if you can get a reporter to come out and do an index piece on your office, that helps. Press releases, when you host events, join charities, or win awards, even your ribbon cutting ceremony from 7 years ago when you opened the office, that one, all these things help. Check out HARO, HARO, help a reporter out, HARO.com. Respond to health-related journalists' requests. If you're not registered on HARO, HARO. It's free. You put in your email there now, and it says, what is your, what business do you own, or what's your specialty, or what's your expertise? You put in some key links in there, some tags. Reporters will come out to you. They will come out to you and they'll say, hey, can we do a discussion on infants and colic? One solid backlink from a local news station can do more for your rankings than 100 junk links that some of these other directories put you on. So that should be your goal for 2025 before the year's done, to try and get a journalist from some reputable place locally. You don't need to be on NBC News. You need to be local on anything, a newspaper, a local publication, a community publication, anything that's there that's web indexed, and they backlink your URL, tampachiropractor.com. Boom, that is instant credibility on the backlink. Interlinks and refresh old pages. Again, your web guys should do this, but every year I go in there and I find 2 or 3 mistakes all the time. Like, when was the last time you guys checked this? We don't usually check that. I'm glad you did. It shows you know what you're doing, doc. That's great. I'm like, but I pay you to do it, right? And you're always disappointed. You're always disappointed with all the people you hire. I know, but you can't do this all. So unfortunately, time is against us. You have to delegate. If you need a good website companies, I get that all the time. Inception is just, they ended up selling. I mean, they were Chiro based. The chiropractor started this years ago. They've been there for 15 years or so, or maybe longer. And they sold it, but the team is still pretty good, and they build solid websites that make you rank high, which is that's all you want. That's all you need. So interlink. Every time you post something new, a link, whatever it is, link it to older pages and blogs to refresh and bump those things back up. Update old blogs with fresh stats, new pictures and current events. Google recrawls and rewards freshness. So you don't have to always invent a new blog. You can go back and refresh them. Maybe you have some from 2018, 2019. Things have changed since post-COVID. Maybe you can go back and talk, update them. And when you had like flu, RSV, and you had like these tips about how to stay healthy during flu season, you can go back, update it, and say flu, RSV, COVID-19. You put that in there, and how to rejuvenate and prevent and stay healthy during the flu season. So you can update old blogs. Every time you post something new, link it to the older blogs that you do. All right. What about social signals to boost indexing? What does that mean? Share all new blogs or web pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and even Pinterest. You can now amplify. That's what social media is. They're tools, and you need to know how to use these tools. Facebook, Instagram, they're not about posting pictures. They're not. It does very little for you when you post a picture. Videos can help a little bit, but here's what you're going to do when you post. So anything that you do a new blog, you got to post that as a link to your Facebook profile and Instagram profile. Read our new blog that just dropped. Listen to our new podcast that just dropped. That's why I do this stuff. This is why I have my Living a Full Life podcast, and this one. This one is for the profession. This one is philanthropic. This Marketing 101 is strictly for you. This is like, I'm gonna just clear up the BS and clean it up for you so that you have a 15, 20-minute podcast every week that you're like, okay, that was great. I'm going to focus on that and keep going. But the Living a Full Life has a strategy. It's indexed, it's YouTubed, it's linked, it's cut shorts, it's amplified to just keep indexing us higher. We've got dance moms at all the dance studios around here. They're like, hey, your husband's face is like right in the middle of the screen. It's like this giant marshmallow. He should probably like step back a little bit on that, because when we do the shorts, it's like zoomed in right here on my Italian schnoz. And that's, I don't give a crap. It's the words that I care about. And all those moms are listening to it. So it's a win. That's a win, right? So that's the whole point of this. So share all new blogs and web pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, everywhere. And that helps boost these for you. Gets them out there. Google crawls all of these platforms very fast. So your new content gets indexed quickly, and encourage patients to share posts or tag your location. All right, here's some advanced tips. Those are the basics. The advanced tips are like for clinics that really want to go to the next level and just be like, listen, I'm tired of paying for Google Ads. I just want to index high. I want to index for like 300 keywords. Everything that people can come to chiropractors for, I want to index. Install Google Search Console, request indexing for every new blog, submit your sitemap, and yourclinic.com/sitemap.xml. You submit this and you say to the Google console, hey, index all my pages. Your web people should be doing this, but not every time you add something new that they do this. You can Uber suggest or FRS. I haven't used FRS before to track the keywords you're already ranking for. So Uber suggest, UberSuggest. Use that. Go there, Uber suggest, put in your URL, and it will rank your keywords. It'll say, this is what you're showing up for. If you see chiropractic and pediatric and everything that you want at the top, you're doing good for those things. Are you missing other things, other conditions? This is what you got to write blogs on. Consider Shema markup. It tells Google exactly what type of business you are, local business / chiropractor. So make sure those backends are there. Ask your webmaster to do this as well. Ask your webmaster to listen to this podcast. Number 4, the SEO mindset. SEO is like adjusting the spine of your online presence. It takes consistency, precision, and time, but when it's aligned, everything flows better. So, just to remind you on what you need to do, the SEO builds momentum. Results compound over months. You're not going to get instant changes. Focus on relevance and trust, and don't follow any hacks. There are none. SEO is over time. So when you get these people saying, we're going to boost your SEO, we're going to get you ranked number 1 by the end of the month or by the end, it's a lie. It's a lie. And if they did, they messed up a whole bunch of stuff in the back, putting your backlinks on a bunch of bogus other places that will not serve you as time goes on. And Google finds out that, oh, you just hacked your way here. Bam, they just knock you down to the 3rd page. So focus on relevance, trust. Treat your online presence like your digital waiting room. Clean, credible, and welcoming. Okay. If you're ready to show up higher in searches and get more of the right patients finding you online, start with your Google business profile today. Clean it up. Optimize, post, engage, and build one new backlink each week. Your rankings will follow. Thanks for tuning in this week on Marketing 101 for Chiropractors. That was a lot, but pragmatic. So you should be able to jump on this very quickly and check some things. It could be a quick email to your webmaster. It could be a quick check-in on other stuff, but this is what you need to focus on your SEO, and it can help you organically get a bunch of new patients. So please check this out. If you have any questions, email me at info@enricod.com. I'd be more than happy to help you out on any of this backlink stuff. And have a great week. Keep doing what you're doing. Your community needs you.
Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe, like, share, and leave a rating. It helps get our podcast out to more listeners. Also, join Marketing 101 for Chiropractors on Facebook or visit us at enricod.com for more information on growing and scaling your business.